Hello, viewers and listeners. We are live and welcome to the Seven City Shoptalk Sports Show, broadcasting live from the beautiful state of Virginia to everyone all over the world. Getting a little bit of a late start here, but we got some really good topics that we're going to talk about this evening. And I can tell you about this. This is being what we call maybe the slow time of the year for sports, but it's not but so slow. If you can look at my screen there, I got, hey, representing the World Cup. It's a soccer pitch with all of the flags, international flags up, ready. So we're going to talk a little World Cup, but that comes a little bit later in the show. But as we go, we may have some hosts jump in as well. But before we get started, we want to thank you for joining us in another episode of our brand of dysfunctional camaraderie. And as of now, this shop is open. I'm your host, Big Law Lawrence Johnson, and we're about to jump right into it and get down to what is going on in the sports world currently. This is how my rundown goes. I'll tell you what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about UVA came in fifth in the Directors Cup, and I'll tell you what that means. Also, football starts in 60 days. And what I mean by that is practice and the players getting ready to get it going, get it started for next football season. It went kind of fast. I know this next month is going to go slow, but it's coming fast. Also, we're going to talk about UVA recruiting. For what I understand, UVA football has been recruiting at a pretty decent clip, but some folks are complaining. And I mean, when I say folks, I mean some folks outside of the media, or some folks in the media, of meaning people on the outside of Virginia sports media, are have some things to say, and we'll get into that, and I'll explain what that means. Also, the World Cup is going on. We'll talk about the World Cup and what that means for the world, and it's a big boom for the United States, being that the World Cup is here, hadn't been here since the 90s, I believe, and last time it was here, I thought it was great. I think it's even better now, especially since United States soccer, men's soccer, finally, kind of caught up a little bit with how the women are. They're not quite where the women are, where the women have been, but the men's soccer caliber of how well they are is coming. So we'll talk about that. And then also 4th of July is this weekend and like I say, on a Saturday. So we want to know, what's your favorite food on 4th of July. So let's go ahead and just kind of get into it right now. So the UVA came in fifth for the Directors Cup for college sports. What is the Directors Cup? I'm going to give it to you right now and let you know what is the Directors Cup. Give me a second. The Directors Cup typically is a cup that is given out to colleges based off of how many wins and how well they do throughout the season for all sports. So University of Virginia, being that I felt like, in my opinion, this was one of the best, if not the best, winning sports seasons ever, and I'm going off of what happened in basketball and football, and dare I say, the spring sports somewhat. I'm not gonna say they let everything down, because usually spring sports have been a little bit more dominant, in my opinion, over the years. But this was a better than average, a pretty good spring season. But it wasn't. But to me, this fall and spring was an exceptional had an exceptional year. The spring sports and fall sports for the University of Virginia. So right with that, I'm saying I feel like this was the the beginning of the year. I was saying this was the best year ever in my opinion. Let me see if Ed. Let me bring Ed in. Hey, Ed, you there?
Hey, I hope so.
There you go. We got Ed in the house. One
Much
of the
better.
hosts jumping
Isn't
in.
technology wonderful?
Yeah, technology's wonderful when it works. That's right. So yeah, we're just talking about the Directors Cup. How UVA, they came in the 5th position
Uh-huh.
for the Directors Cup, which means they won the 5th amount of games, the 5th best amount of games of all college sports
Over the whole program.
of all programs. That's right.
Okay.
And I have been saying, my opinion since the spring. Since the fall. I said this is going into the winter. I said this is probably the best that I've seen, but
Mm-hmm.
I felt like maybe just a little bit. Don't claw me about this. No, guys, don't get too upset at me that the spring let them down a little bit, because if the
Yeah, we
spring
didn't quite finish
usually
that strong.
right, because if the spring usually performs like they usually perform, I
Yeah.
think that they're a little higher up, because baseball, I think, would have went further. I think softball would have went a little further based on how they were. Lacrosse, I think, would have went a little further. Um, what do you got
I
to say
think
about some of that, Ed?
baseball and softball both proved that you cannot have too much good pitching. So, I mean,
Right.
that's really what tripped them up, is that they just didn't have that elite pitching performance when it really counted.
Well, that's the same thing when it comes to the pros. Anything, you got to have
Yeah.
those elite arms, man. Got to
Yeah.
have those elite arms.
Yeah. The Mike, what was his name? Zito, the former GM for the Nationals. I can't remember. I think it was Zito. Maybe not. Somebody. I'm sure somebody in our vast studio audience will be able to straighten me out on that. But yeah, you can't have too much good pitching. It's like
No.
George always said, you can't have too many good running backs.
Right. Or cornerbacks.
Well, yeah, after last year, yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. There's a lot of things you can do. But yeah, they came in 5th, which to me is awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of building on that. And I think they will. I think they'll build on it. And I think with this football season coming up, there's going to be a lot of things to think about, when it comes to what Coach Elliott and what the quarterback have in store for this year, because I think the defense could possibly be better, especially with Cam anchoring the middle. I think the offensive line is better. The running game could be better.
Yeah.
It's just the guys on the outside and the quarterback are going to be the ones, because I don't think we are better at the quarterback position, and possibly not the I don't know. The receiving, I still need to see some things from the receiving squad in order for me to give them the nod.
I feel like somebody's going to step up. It's just a question of who.
Right.
We'd all feel a lot better if we knew who now, but well.
Right. So, Directors Cup, 5th place. Great job, University of Virginia Sports. Got to give it up to Carla. Now, there are some things on the inside of that some folks may not be happy with. Coaching decisions, coaching mishaps, possibly.
Decisions about coaches?
Yeah, I mean, maybe so. We will this season coming up. We will see a lot. We will see. We will see if the Coach Elliott experiment of how they've been playing and how they've been recruiting and how they've been doing things is real. If this team, if this philosophy is real.
Yeah.
Also, basketball. We'll see if Coach Odom can implement the same system. We're going to see if he's real. If this system is real.
I'll say, since Chad's not here, I'll say it's about time.
We will see if this basketball team is real and this system is real. Is Coach Odom a flash in the pan, at this level, and the kids he's recruited, will they perform again?
He got that big kid he was going after, didn't he?
I think I don't
It
know.
was
if
a
it's this
7-footer
kid.
that he was after.
Yeah, they did. They didn't. One group of folks you'll say are still kind of upset with him because how do you win 30 games and not pick up no 4 stars or hardly any 4 stars? You
Well,
know, in the recruiting pool, and I get it. Some people think there needed to be more talent. That should want to come to Virginia after winning 30 games and getting as far as they did. But we'll see, man. So there's that. Then you got the Lars Tiffany replacement.
yeah.
This experiment, big time, big time, big time deal. Um, Girls basketball,
Oof.
right? What
But
do we do?
I think that looks to be rebounding nicely.
We got to see it though. We got to see it on the court. Yes, on paper, you're right, Ed. On paper, it does look good, but we got to see it perform. Then
Yeah.
we got, I
Make it
said
turn into
lacrosse.
W's.
Then we got baseball. Is Coach O'Connell? Uh-oh.
Did I draw him out?
Uh-oh. What's going on, Amy?
Oh hell!
Amy is across the down in on the island somewhere. What's up, Amy?
Hey, so I am in St. John's and I have a future USC tight end right here. His name is Brooks Down.
How you doing, buddy?
You
Thank you
all
for
are going
coming
to
on.
know it's going to be first down, Brooks Down.
All right. Thank you for
What?
coming on. So how you doing down there in St. John's?
I'm in
How
a
many?
bar at St.
You're in a
John's.
bar.
How many you got in
Amy's
so
in a
far?
bar, guys.
I am in a bar at St. John's, yes. What else is there to do at St. John's?
Oh, I don't know.
Enjoy,
Here they
enjoy
got
the
peaches
beautiful
there.
island.
I don't host the podcast.
So
Look, we've been
how
talking
many?
football all night.
Oh yeah.
Have you
How
learned
many drinks
anything?
do you have down so far?
Oh,
Hold on. How do I turn the camera around? Wait a minute.
her eyes are just about closed.
Yeah, they're just about closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
All right. Beautiful scene there.
I thought a condition of bail was you weren't supposed to hang out in bars.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm recruiting people to the ACC and Seven City Shoptalk all day.
Well, hey, we love to have them. Tell them come on in.
If anybody wants to step up and sponsor, by all means.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
All right now.
Go.
Thanks
I'll
for
talk to
jumping
y'all
on.
later.
All right, Amy.
Go.
Bye, Ed. If I need bail money, I'll call you.
All right. And that is Amy. She is one of our hosts.
Our
here
correspondent from St. John.
Of course, she's on an island somewhere, St. John's.
That's the best place for her.
Yeah, on vacation. Obviously.
She can cause less trouble there.
Yeah, having her a good time. But thank you for joining in, Amy. But
It's
yeah,
good for her to get out of Walmart once in a while.
You're right. But she's having a good time, and wish you were down there with her.
I'd say so.
Yeah, So we're talking about football, right?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get to the next subject. So football starts in 60 days.
Yes, sir.
It's gone a little bit quicker, so far than it usually has, but we haven't hit July yet. July starts tomorrow, and July is when it really hurts. At the end of July, going into early August, because that's when training camp usually starts. Right there at the beginning of August. First game of the year is the 29th of August, and they got a home game. Snuck in a home game. Not going to Brazil. Snuck in a home game there. So we are 60 days from football starting. So for us anyway, week 0, Virginia versus NC State, with some get back in their heart, trying to figure out a way to crack that NC State code. And I'm looking forward to that as well. Yeah, we owe them one really bad. they get to come here this time, and I really want to see what this rendition of the University of Virginia football has for the Wolfpack. So 60 days, Ed. What do you feel, man, about these 60 days we got coming?
Nervous.
Nervous.
It's. I mean, I've been a Virginia football fan since the 70s. Not the decade, not the age. But it's like you were saying earlier. We've had a good season last year.
Mm-hmm.
That counts exactly 0 points towards this year. But we definitely have something to build off of.
Right.
Now, will we do that? Well, we're not. I mean, we could sit here and pontificate. That means predict, Chad. In case you're listening, we can sit here and pontificate all we want, but it's what they do on the field is what matters.
True.
And it's just the talent is there. They seem to have the resources, so we'll, like we said at the end of last year, you're running out of excuses.
Yeah. Well, this is what I say. You said the perfect point of you're coming off of a phenomenal year. You win more games than you ever have.
Yeah.
I said it 10 minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago. I said we got to see if it's real, and I hate saying it that way, but we got to see if this experiment, this great experiment, is real. Where you recruit players that are tenured, players that have a lot of minutes, a lot of hours on their time card, and we actually have the most experienced roster by far in college football. So that alone is this experiment. And that was the experiment last year. Now, the one thing they do have going for them when it comes to that is Indiana was one of the oldest teams in college football, if not the oldest last year. And they won a national championship, went undefeated, and won it all, man. Just won everything. And could this be the formula for University of Virginia for season 2 of this experiment? And, I don't know.
Hey, but one way to find out.
They're going to have to play them games. I'm going to tell you that.
We're going to have to play the games.
Yeah.
I think the conference is going to insist on that.
Yeah, they're gonna play the games now. My opinion of it is the quarterback play. That's the main thing for me. I gotta have the quarterback play. The quarterback
don't turn
play.
the ball over.
Yeah, don't turn the ball over. Keep the chains moving. And can he give a rendition of Chandler Morris in his offense? And maybe be a little bit of a better passer. He's a bigger guy, bigger kid, taller kid. He can. I think he probably can see the field maybe a little bit better. But he also played in the SEC.
Yeah,
the
knock on him, as I understand it, was that he tends to fall in love with his arm a little too much. He tries to squeeze it in where maybe he really doesn't have a window, or at least as big of a window as he thought.
You talking about who?
Pribula.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to figure out how to pronounce that kid's name.
I think it's Pribula. Bo Pribula.
Bo Pribula. Yeah. That was the one knock on him that he does tend to try to force it in.
Well,
some people like to call him a gambler. I mean, you can call him a gambler, but
gambler's never good as a quarterback. Quarterback and gambler are not good things.
Well, I mean, I'm all for guys having confidence. I would much rather pull them back than have to push somebody forward. But
isn't that what? Hold on, I gotta add to that. Isn't that what John Thompson said back in the day? He said, "I'd rather tame a wild beast than resurrect a corpse."
Yeah, must be something about Thompson philosophers. I don't know.
Yeah. Plot twist: if Elliott wins 9 or 10 games again, He said the big boys in the SEC will come calling, and he will leave. They will miss you.
Oh, see, he can't get rid of him one way. He's gonna get rid of him another way. I see. Okay, I see what you're doing, Law. I got you, man.
He says, yeah. So, yeah, Elliot. Yeah, I mean, you may have a point, Wood, with that. You know that is that is true. We
could also he could be right and wrong. We might be in the SEC ourselves.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know if it'll happen anytime in the next year or two, but that was the word on the street.
Yeah.
The SEC wanted Virginia, UNC, Florida State, Clemson. Those 4 schools.
Wow.
That's what the word on the street was. But
ACC will start to look a lot like the A10 after that.
Yeah, right. But yeah, if he has another 9 or 10 games, the big boys are gonna, like Wood said, they're gonna come calling them, and we'll see how that goes. So
the big question is, will Chad laugh or cry?
Chad says we'll go from fired to a
big loss in 2 years. Does that mean?
I don't understand that word. What do you mean?
It's going from being fired to a big loss for Virginia. Is that what he's saying?
I guess we'll go from fired to a big loss.
Struggled to speak Chad.
Well, this is what I can say.
Some clarification on that, big guy.
This is what I can say. I'll take whatever based off of where we were. He said yes. Based off of where the football program was, I'll take whatever.
Oh,
this is what I can say. That comes with winning. You lose coaches. Nick Saban lost all kinds of coaches until he, decided to jump ship himself and turn into a hypocrite. So yeah, you absolutely are right. They're gonna come running. Wanting him. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is he gonna laugh or cry?
Oh yeah. I mean,
I don't know if you were aware of it, but I don't think Tony Elliott was exactly Chad's favorite football coach.
No, he wasn't. I know. He was an advocate to get him out of here, but
I think he just wanted him in Dallas, to be honest.
Well, I can tell you, if they win 9, if they win 9 or 10 games, he's definitely will become a hot commodity.
Oh yeah.
He said, "I won't cry because it's over. I'll smile because it happened."
Oh Lord.
Okay. He had to have some wood infusion.
Yeah, I don't think he can sign the honor pledge to that quote.
Right. Well,
cite your sources, Chad.
Look, I like the fact that the program is where it is right now.
Yeah.
And to think about it, and this is a great segue.
What's not to like?
Right. And this is a segue into the next topic where it says University of Virginia football recruiting has been on the up and up. From a high school level, they have 7 in-state kids, which is in one season, which is a lot. Now there's a caveat to that. Some people are complaining because they're not 4- and 5-star kids. So that is the new thing to complain about. You're getting in-state kids, and the in-state kids aren't 5 stars, aren't the 4 stars we're used to.
My grandma Thompson had a phrase that covers this. She said that there are those who would find fault with Christ himself.
Okay, that's true.
So
find fault in anything.
You're not coming in here until you get a haircut and change out of that dress.
Change them sandals.
Yeah, and nobody wears sandals. Grown men do not wear sandals.
But think about this. Now, it takes a minute to build up.
Yeah.
Now, they won 11 games. Here's Wood back at it again. He says the class rating isn't high, but Elliott said he's okay with it. However, if you're returning almost all your lineup, then you see where he's coming. Absolutely, and that is a reason why.
Wow.
But I'm not going to complain to that.
No.
We're getting, we got 7 kids. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it, man. 7 kids from in-state, a couple of kids from Varina.
Yeah, it looks like we're starting to develop sort of a pipeline there.
And they flipped kids that were going to hiring football factories.
Does that 7 take into account the Franklin effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he outbid Franklin for a few of those.
So we have to account for the Franklin effect.
Yeah, I mean, he outbid Franklin for a few of those kids. I mean, Franklin is right now. He's on another plane right now. He's on another planet. With his recruiting, he's getting 4 and 5 stars from all over the country. But we'll see. You still got to put that together.
He's had 4 and 5 stars before.
Yeah, but he's also in the Big Ten.
Well, that's true.
If he had Penn State in the ACC, they'd run.
I keep coming back to the fact that Penn State paid him millions of dollars, millions.
Yeah,
to coach football.
Yeah. I think if Penn State was in the SEC, was in the ACC, they might drag the whole conference, or damn near drag the whole conference. If Penn State didn't have if they changed conferences to ours, and they had to play every year, I think they would.
I would have loved to have had him in the ACC.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a good fit.
But this is what I'll say. I like the fact that he's getting he's getting a good amount of in-state kids, and you're getting kids from all over. Franklin's he's always recruited well, but always fell short. Still should have hired. Shane Beamer. Okay,
Interesting.
That's an interesting statement.
Did South Carolina make it worth Shane's trouble to stay there?
I think they did. I think they had to.
They re-up his deal or something?
They had to. Yeah, they had to. They had to re-up his deal. And it had to sweeten the pot somehow. Them SEC schools got all kinds of money they can put together. But yeah.
Maybe they gave his assistants
I'm
a
not
raise.
upset. I'm not upset with what Virginia's recruiting is doing. And like Coach said, it's a good thing because he has a lot of returning players. Of course they didn't, but money wasn't the issue for VPI. What was the issue, Wood?
Are you saying Tech backed off?
But money wasn't the issue for VPI. What was the issue, Wood? Give us the
I think Tech backed off at the last minute.
Answer to that. But yeah. So the recruiting's good. Yeah. I like what's going on. People said, hey, and I think the ruling has something to do with that. The new ruling where you're only getting 5 years no matter what. So yeah.
Isn't that the old rule?
No.
You have 4 years of eligibility in 5 seasons
really don't
or
matter.
something like that?
The way I understand it, red shirts don't matter now. So you get 5 years.
You get 5 years, period.
Period. That's right. They just got they did get the biggest. I got what you're saying, Chad. Now they just got the biggest donation in school history. That's right. Okay, I got you now. Yeah, money, something to do with it. But yeah, so I think with that ruling, UVA had to get back into the youth pool. And had to start getting more incoming freshmen, kids in state.
Well, yeah, that's
what you want to do, but I think they kind of went off of that for the past 3-4 years.
Circumstances kind of dictated that they take a deep dive into the transfer pool, though. I mean, they had a lot of people leaving, and you can't bring in 40 and 50 freshmen. That's just not going to. That's going to throw your roster out of whack for years.
But I like it. I like what it is. So they got a great mix of veteran players.
Yeah.
And they got a good mix of young players coming in. Oh yeah. On top of that, they're in-state players. So
Yeah,
let's see how this goes.
but now we need to get the 4 and the 5 five
They
star
love those.
players.
He said they love those Penn State losers.
we
Oh my gosh.
we got to get a Penn State fan on here.
Oh Lord. Here we go. But yeah, so that is definitely something to keep an eye on. I think that this season is going to tell a lot. The
Yeah.
experiment they've been doing,
Was
and
last
they've
year a
had
fluke?
success with, to see if still recruiting heavy in
Mhm.
the transfer portal with a lot of experience, regardless of level of play. Almost a lot of those guys are what could be considered mid-level players from mid-level conferences. Some of those kids in that, but they were very successful with that last year. And let's see if they can pull it off again outside of Pribula and Peyton Lewis, the running back. You got a lot of guys from mid-level schools.
Mhm.
So let's see how this goes. So also,
Did we get anybody from Elon?
still got a holdover from Elon, I believe.
Oh,
Talking
okay.
about Fisher
All right.
K-Mac.
As long as we maintain that Elon connection.
You know what? They may have got a kid from Elon.
They had an end from Elon, wasn't it?
Well, that was Fisher.
Okay.
Fisher came last year. They got a big year for him. Like, the people are predicting a big year for him. Fisher came back.
He's getting more reps this year, I gather.
Yeah, well, he's the man. I mean, he's a big guy. He has the size you look for. Looks like he has some decent explosion. Let's see. Wood is saying offensive line is back. Running back room is unbelievable. Okay, Wood. I've never seen Wood say something so positive about anything. He said running back. That's something that I think I would say about the running back room. As much as I love Peyton Wood. Huh?
Wood, you've been hacked.
Look at Wood's been hacked. Wood's been hacked. Quarterback room is solid, and defense should be respectable. I'll hold my prediction. Wow. Okay. Well, Wood, football season is coming, and we're looking forward to seeing you again.
What's going on, Pollyanna on us?
Look, we got it. Well, Woods, take care of his boys. They got baseball. So what we'll do is the summertime. What is it? We'll be looking for you in August when they start practicing. But that is the same good analysis I was kind of saying. Offensive line is back, and I think they're going to be exceptional. And they feel like they're going to be exceptional as well. That wasn't ChatGPT, right?
Sure.
Or ChatGPT. That's ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. There you go. I see what you did there.
That's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Offensive line is back. We're going to have to start using that. ChatGPT. Some more ChatGPT.
I'm so baby.
That. Offensive line is back. Running back room, unbelievable. I feel.
I can't disagree with anything there.
Yeah, Eli Holstein. Yeah, that's right. There you go. ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. There we go.
That's it. So whenever Chad talks,
you trademark that, Wood.
I'm telling you, Wood. You got to trademark that for sure.
You better be down at the patent office in the morning.
That's it. So what I'll say is this though. I think the team is going to be very solid overall. Run the ball, be very similar to what they were last year, and let's see how it all shakes out.
I like the run the football. It's what was it? Bear Bryant said that there's 3 things that can happen when you throw the ball and 2 of them are bad. Right.
He's the Chad.
I'm surprised it's 3.
That is Chad GPT. That says
okay,
that.
Maybe he hasn't been hacked.
No. That is Chad GPT
okay.
talking. That is Chad GPT talking right now. 3 wins for the Raiders. No, that is authentic. That is an authentic transmission. But yeah, so looking for a good year. Looking forward to seeing you back in about 30 days with football season, of course. And let me know, are you coaching this year, Chad? High school? I think he probably is because maybe his son is getting ready to play. high school level. Let me know if you're gonna play or if you're gonna coach. He says, I just found my new side job. Okay. All right. See if we can get a sponsor
Do you notice a Golden Corral?
For Chad GPT. Are you coaching, Chad, this for this football season as well? We can let some of the player or the listeners and viewers know you're gonna be at West Armor, right? Is where he was.
Yeah, it's where he was last year anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so
the King of Crozet.
Okay. Yeah, he said, yeah, man, I'm back at West Armor. We're in the Crozet. Okay, there you go.
Oh man.
When does practice start for you guys? I bet you it starts in like
hopefully not this week.
3 weeks. I bet you it probably starts in 3 weeks.
Well, you can practice year round now. You can do.
Well, I'm talking about
year-round.
I'm talking about pads. Actually, I think you got to have so many from my days.
So many practices before you can go to pads.
I posted a picture of me when I was there. It is. Did I call it? Some of my coaching, reaching back. I said 3 weeks. Some of my coaching. I'm like, maybe that's in 3 weeks. I posted a picture of me from way back in the day of my coaching days, young coaching days with some of my young players also were on. Some of my players back in the day were commenting on that when I was coaching, man. I really miss it. But yeah, I remember he said high school rules has okay, they're in the dead period right now. Okay, I got you. But yeah, but mini camp 3 weeks, they start up. And I bet you the first game is in August for them as well.
Probably end of August.
Yep. And UVA, they start their practice, I believe, early August as well, because their first game's the 29th. So they're going to get this baby popping. It's already July 1 tomorrow. So
go time.
No, yeah, go time. You got to fuel up, protein up. Let's get it going. This season's on the way, baby. So let's talk about the World Cup right quick, guys.
Cool.
He says, you got it, doing 7-on-7. I love it. 7-on-7. Yes, 7-on-7, baby.
That way
I
you
know
can still
right
use
now,
two
I don't
hands.
think the coaches can be there for 7-on-7. From some of my rememberings, you can. The kids can coordinate it 7-on-7s, but I don't think the coaches are allowed to be out there coaching the kids. The kids kind of have to coordinate it and run a little league or limited. There it is. That's right. Is what
But
I thought.
If coach accidentally left a list of plays that they should run,
right.
He was in the office working over the weekend. Yeah, he just
right.
The wind gust blew it away.
Look, if coach left, he left some plays on the bleachers that got found. That got found by the court.
I told you not to use thumbtacks.
Yeah. Chad been
Damn
happy. It is Chad GPT. It's not really Chad. You have that excuse now, Chad GPT. But no,
t-shirts.
Right. We need. Hey, that'd be cool. We ain't lying. Get some t-shirts made. Because the way Chad's speech and Chad speak is so authentic.
I speak Chad GPT.
Yeah, exactly. Chad has is a very
Seven Cities.
What do we call
Cities sports show brought to you by Chad GPT.
Chad GPT in honor of on the back. Skip
broadcast in Chad GPT. There you go.
Yeah, that's right. He is our version of Skip Bayless, so he does a great job.
Well, they both love the Raiders so much.
But the World Cup. Let's talk about that really quick, man. World Cup.
I have been enjoying that.
I am enjoying it too, man. Looks like you got Mexico and Ecuador. Weather delay due to lightning. What I understand. Hey,
Mexico looks scary good.
Man, I can tell you the teams that are left look scary good. How come for the first time there's like 10 African teams?
Well,
that got to the knockout stage. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the game has really come up in Africa. It's
It's like basketball. You think
what
about the
who
NBA.
was it? Um, Ivory Coast and
Yeah, in Norway.
Morocco. Well, Morocco knocked off Germany.
Yeah, yeah. You
Darn.
know, it is a
Um,
lot of speed, quickness, suddenness, stop and go, skills. You know,
yeah,
and you know what? The game is expanding, and I love it. I love
it's
what I
great.
see. Yeah, it's great. You know, if you're a sports fan, you got to love what you
Well,
see with the World Cup.
it's a shame. It's a shame Amy couldn't stay on because there is a tech connection, sort of, with the men's national team.
Oh yeah, what is that?
Alex Freeman, whose dad is Antonio Freeman,
Oh, wait a
is
minute.
one of the featured players for the men's team.
I thought he had a
He came
daughter
to
that
soccer.
was. I thought he had a daughter as well.
Are you thinking of Destiny Rodman?
No, oh, you talking about Trinity Rodman?
Trinity, I'm sorry, yeah.
But I thought Antonio had another child.
He may have. He may have. I just knew that they mentioned Alex Freeman, and it didn't click with me until they mentioned that he had come over from football, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's any relation.
Well,
I'm
excited. I'm excited. Go watch it. USA play tomorrow night. I think it's tomorrow evening.
We're playing Bosnia, right?
Yep, Bosnia. Make sure you
Okay.
tune in. Support those boys, man. This is phenomenal in the way things are going.
We should have got a World Cup prediction from Chad GPT before he bounced.
Knocked off. Right. But yeah, so continue to watch. You know, you got a big game tonight. And we will get into it. I do have to say this sad news about Chris Johnson. Did you see that? You know, I have a
No.
ECU affiliate as well. 7 City Shop Talk, no quarter. Prayers go out to Chris Johnson. You know, he has ALS.
Oh.
Oh, in the flesh.
It's Chad GPT.
Chad GPT. What's up, Chad?
Speak, boy.
Come on, guy.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Let me see. Chad, get your sound.
Yeah, but we're still here.
Hold on, Chad. Let me see if I can get you back.
Uh-oh.
See if get the sound to work. Hold on.
Not using the Steadicam, are we?
Are you there?
Yeah, it says you unmuted my mic.
The sound isn't coming through. Hit your refresh, Chad, and see if that works.
I think he just didn't get there early enough to get close to the office and get the good Wi-Fi connection.
Let me try again.
Yeah.
No.
His voice isn't coming through.
Hold on a second.
He'll come back. He'll come back. But yeah, man.
Yeah, it's you know, like you were saying, the game has expanded.
Oh,
it's not the same old guys every time.
No, we're talking about Chris Johnson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chris Johnson. Yeah, he has ALS, man. He was on Good Morning America, got interviewed by Michael Strahan, and he was sitting there in his wheelchair with his wife, man.
Wow.
It was awful.
That stuff. It's we've the county I grew up in, Madison, has had, I know, at least 3 people off the top of my head with ALS. Which makes you kind of start looking around a little bit, but that's.
And I mean, you know, he was speaking, you know, he had one of the things in front of the, you know, there's like a screen with the words
so he can
on
type
it.
with his eyes.
Yeah, he's typing with his eyes, man. One of the most athletic, giftedly fastest men in the league. And He said they say he can't even hold his child. He can't even hold a coffee cup.
Yeah.
You know,
Two of the guys that I was just thinking of were tremendous athletes in high school, and just couldn't do the most basic of things. It strikes you right in the what they call the prime of life.
I saw him and my heart just broke, man.
Yeah, it'll break your heart.
Yeah,
One of the guys that played with my brother, he got it, and he didn't last very long.
Hey, Wood.
That's nothing to play with.
Never.
What's going on with
Can
the
you hear me?
sound?
Can you hear me?
Huh. This is what I'm going to do, Ed. I'm going to refresh and see if I can get everybody, see if I can get the sound.
Okay.
Be right back.
Still on the wall. Still in the Wi-Fi from the rest area.
So how things in Crozet? Wi-Fi's a little sketchy tonight, I see. Well, fine. Be like that. Yeah, you're thinking the same thing I am. We really should have hooked up a live cam at that bar in St. John. That would have been fun. We'll know next time. We'll call it Amy Cam. Brought to you by Chad GPT. Come on, Law, let's go, man. Got $1 waiting on a dime here. Let's go. Here he comes. About time.
Check. Hey.
Yeah, you're back, but now Chad's gone.
Okay. But yeah, man. So yeah, but him having ALS and he's sitting, he's sitting there with his wife, and he said it was like last year, 2020 or 2025.
Yeah.
He said it's just an aggressive form of ALS, which is absolutely heartbreaking to hear, man.
Yeah, it's yeah. I remember when we were trying to figure out what my brother had. ALS was one of the possibilities. It turned out it was MS, but yeah, I mean, ALS is
terrible.
It's a cruel disease.
Absolutely, it's terrible.
Typically, it strikes in the late 20s, early 30s, and it doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't care how many kids you have. Doesn't care about any of that.
It's the scariest thing, man.
Yeah, it's not even something that you can see.
Right. He said that it started with.
Not like you got a game leg or something like that. There's no way to know until it's too late.
Well, he said that it was, he started losing. He started having weakness in his hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it started. They said, and it just progressed really bad. They started having tests. And he said they caught it kind of early, but, and he's been taking medications. He's doing different trials and all that. So, but he says, yeah, people out there keep trying to support it.
Yeah. I know when we had that ice bucket challenge a few years back. I mean, that really helped, but I think probably the zeal, the attention has faded considerably since then.
Right. Damn.
Oh, look at this, Chad GPT.
You there, Wood?
Cutting off the lights helped.
You got it?
Oh, wow. Something came through. Yeah. You got it. There you go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, the rest area Wi-Fi finally worked, Ed.
I told you just got to get closer to the office.
Right.
I,
You ready for
I'm
this
in
year,
here.
Wood?
You're gonna listen to me
Oh
one
yeah,
of these days.
Okay.
eventually.
Good, man. Good. We got 3 weeks, man. Then we're gonna jump right back in.
We're in the dead period.
Right. That's right.
Is
And I
that why
think
the lights are out?
UVA starts practice in the beginning of August, so we'll be ready to go for that as well.
Football is back.
That's it. It is back, man. Um, Let me ask you this, man. Do you have you seen that Chris Johnson thing, man?
Yeah, man. How sad is that?
Bro, listen, man. I was heartbroken watching this, man.
Was he 39?
Something like that, brother. I was watching it and I just couldn't believe it. I just, I remember him really well, being from down here, ECU, and that's also a brand that I have as well. And knowing that he was just an unbelievable player, nice guy. I mean, everything, and then
Flat
just
out
to have,
fly.
oh gosh. Yeah, and then to
It's
have
like
this
a game,
happen.
like a Game Boy video
Yeah, it's
game.
like a video game. Yeah, it's a video game guy for sure.
Yeah, because he was East Carolina. Then he had like 2,000 yards in Tennessee, didn't he? For the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Titans.
Yep. CJ2K is what they call him.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, he and I say God bless his family. God bless, you know, the researchers who are doing the research for this, for this horrible disease. And God bless his family and God bless him. So, we'll see how it goes. But I just had to mention that, man, because, if you know somebody with ALS, you're going through it right now, man. And more of it needs to be talked about like other things. But, um, you know, shout out to Chris Johnson and everything. Hopefully things get better for you, man. But yeah, Wood. So you're in the dead period. Let me ask you this: are you watching the World Cup at all? You like the soccer?
Yeah. I keep up. Obviously, when the USA plays, I'm into it more. But yeah, it's always on the house. It's always on the TV. My oldest son, he loves it, so I kind of keep
Oh,
up with it.
okay.
Um, I like. I think it's Spain. Mbappe, that dude is unbelievable.
Mbappe,
I was
yeah.
Yeah, I was watching today. They said he's second for all time goals in the World Cup. I just like watching the guy play. He scored two today, and then he hit the post on the third. So he's fun to watch. So I love watching them play. And obviously, when USA plays, I watch it. But yeah, it's always on at the house. My oldest son loves it, so I'm sure we'll watch the rest of the games as it comes down to the was it round of 16 next?
Yep. Right now you
if
got
we get past Bosnia, yeah,
So it's USA
Mexico
tomorrow night, right?
tomorrow night.
I think so. Yeah,
You got Mexico and
I think
Ecuador, which
that
that's
was
going
what
to
I
be
was
a hell of
told.
a game.
Are
Mexico
they
and
playing right
Ecuador,
now?
they're getting ready to play in 24 minutes. That's going to be one hell of a game.
There's a weather delay, right?
Yeah, they're on the weather delay.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
That's gonna be one hell of a game, boy. They really get at it. Central America, South America, and Mexican teams. They are
Who is Mexico playing?
Ecuador.
Oh boy,
Yeah, exactly. You see Amy? Amy's down there in St. John getting trashed. Did you see her?
brace yourself, Chad. She's in a bar.
Yeah, she was.
That's a shock.
Yeah,
I know. Doesn't that break her parole?
she was having out there having a good time.
She said St. John's. I thought she meant to college.
You thought she transferred?
St. John.
I thought she went from Tech to St. John.
She wanted a good basketball team.
That's right. The
Yeah.
But yeah, so right along with that, the how you see the Directors Cup? Anything you want to add about that? UVA came in fifth. which I think, my opinion, I think spring sports let us down a little bit because I had a phenomenal football or fall and winter winning season.
Yeah, I mean, lacrosse kind of had an early exit. Baseball, they kind of did the same. I mean, they had a decent year, but they kind of let me down too. But it'll be interesting now that he has a full season to recruit, kind of slow down and recruit, see what he does with the baseball program. But yeah, the fall sports were softball did great. Um,
Yeah,
but we left a lot on the bone in the spring. I'll leave it at that.
Yep.
I think so too. And let me ask you, I know you're, giving us some dialogue there when you're typing it. How you feel about, the UVA, the recruiting? What's your verbiage on that? How do you people are saying, oh, there are only 3 stars, but there are 3 stars, right? Some people will complain that it's 3 stars from out of state, but guess what? They're 3 stars, and it's 7 of them. Possibly another kid or two currently. I don't know if they've seen Verona football, but kid's a badass.
Yeah, I mean that also goes how much faith do you really put into the star system? Also, I mean, Al Grove made his living off of 3 stars out of Pennsylvania, and then we've had some 4 and 5 stars back, years ago that really we recruited. They came here, they didn't pan out. So I'm not saying stars aren't worth anything, but I mean I think a lot of people put too much investment into 3, 4, 5 stars. But like I said in the chat earlier, I mean when you're returning most, especially in the NIL days, when you're returning offense, I mean hell, other than
Huh.
quarterback, you're returning most of your roster. I mean,
Yeah,
other than dollars, I'm not going to come here and start if I'm playing offense. And defense, there's not a lot of chance I'm going to start because, we got a lot of starters on defense. So other than NIL money, just because you're 3 star doesn't mean you're not any good. And then just because you're 5 star doesn't mean you're great. I mean, we've had, not to call out many names, but we've had the Philip Sims of the world. Was it
we also had the
Terrell?
Joe Reed of the world.
Right, right. I mean, we've had plenty of 3 stars have been great, and we've had
He
some
was a
5 stars
two
that
star, wasn't he? Wasn't he a two
oh,
star?
was he?
I think he was a 2 star coming up. And he and
But I
winds
mean,
up
you've had
being
some smoke, and I'm not talking shit on anybody, but you have Smoke Mazzell, Terrell, the receiver that were all 5s. I don't know. I'm not as big as the star rating. Again, I don't study them all every day, all day long, like a lot of people do. But I'm not big on the just because you're a 3 star doesn't mean you're great, and just because you're a 5 star doesn't mean you're the best thing ever. So I don't know. I think we're in a good spot. Like I said in the chat, you're returning all of your O line. You got some quarterbacks, receivers okay, running back is phenomenal. Your defense is pretty respectable. So I'm not that concerned with recruiting at this. And then Elliott, I don't know what the class was, but he said he's not really worried about the numbers. So now if your cover was bare and you got that kind of recruiting class, okay, I might
right.
care to tend to care a little bit more and worry a little bit. But I think we're fine where we're at. And you got James
Well,
Franklin. He's always got the 4 and 5s, but we'll see what he does with it.
well, you got to figure the way that UVA has been recruiting. They have done a great job of, in my opinion, backing up a lot of these tenured players, so to speak. I don't think the cupboard's bare like it used to be. Like 2-3 years ago, we're like, man, where are we with our young players? But I think number one, winning 11 games, you're seeing some of those fruits of the labor come through with, this many in-state kids, right? I mean, what do you think? Well, I think having 11 wins, that is bringing more kids in, no doubt. I feel.
No, absolutely. And then obviously when you talk about the transfer portal now, it's a different game than it was, 5, 8, 10 years ago. Like you solely relied on high school recruiting back then, but now you throw the portal into it. We're getting some portal guys plus the guys we already had. Like not to diminish high school recruiting at all, but I mean it's not as important as it used to be with the portal and the guys you got returning. So it's kind of like, you know, just re-upping your players for depth. from the high school
Yeah.
level, the most part. So we'll see, but I'm not worried by any means.
And they've done, I think they've done a good job, with the depth piece as well. Putting in, a lot of players that are tenured and a lot of players that, like I said, we have the oldest team in college football right now. I think that's a good thing, and we better take advantage of it, because once that NCAA ruling comes through and they only make it a 5-year deal where no matter what is going on with you, you got 5 years to compete, they got to go ahead and get what they can get in. You know what I mean? Get these older guys in and see if you can recreate that experiment that like how Indiana did and how UVA did. When they just won 11 games this past year. So let's get into 4th of July. I want to know from you, Ed, and from you, Chad, what's your favorite food on 4th of July? I'm coming to you, Ed, first on this. What's your favorite food? You can give me 2, but what's your favorite homemade meal or food from the 4th of July?
Homemade, huh? Especially when it's hot. I like pasta salad.
Pasta salad.
It's you can you don't have to heat it up. It's cool. It's relatively healthy. You don't put too much bacon in it. Dial back the mayo and maybe don't put so much bacon in there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Relatively healthy, huh?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Let me come to you, Wood. What is your? You can give me a couple. You can give me another one too, Ed. But you can give me a couple of some things that you love to eat on 4th of July.
Probably the relatively healthy chili cheese dogs and baked beans. Relatively healthy baked beans after that.
Ooh.
With the bacon in
the
it.
porch tonight?
Trying to get this Wi-Fi here at the rest area.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you just want to leave it? Ed, you sure you just want to leave it at potato salad?
I said pasta salad.
Let's be honest. Is
pasta salad?
Is there anything healthy on the 4th of July menu? Let's be honest.
Not if I can help it.
No.
Cucumbers, maybe.
Maybe. That's if I have any left over after we throw them in the pasta salad.
Or smothered in ranch.
There you go.
I don't think so.
There's nothing There's nothing healthy at all.
I'll give you mine.
I think cucumber's probably your best shot.
Ribs.
Ribs?
Ribs. Beef ribs.
You a rib guy?
Oh, beef ribs, bro. Beef ribs on the grill.
Beef ribs.
With a side of barbecue and coleslaw. Let's go. If I see some barbecue.
I smoke ribs. I smoke ribs about once a month on Sunday. Every month on the smoker.
Wood.
Every month. Definitely.
What are you talking about, dude? Why am I just finding this out?
On the Traeger once a month on Sunday. I smoke ribs. Then I smoke chicken the next Sunday. You got to come up.
Why am I just finding out about this? Okay.
You think you know people?
I posted.
How about this?
Hey, come up when we beat the hell out of the Raiders one Sunday. We'll eat them.
You know what? We may have to make that happen on a Sunday watching football.
When somebody beats the hell out of the Raiders.
Doors open.
How close are you?
That's every Sunday. That's every Sunday.
How close are you to Chad, Ed?
About 45 minutes in 10 years.
Okay. So for me, it'd be like
it don't have to be here. I can smoke it. We can meet halfway. It doesn't have to be at my house. I can smoke it.
Oh my God!
Meet halfway.
Oh, he's not letting us come to the house. You hear that?
Yeah.
Nah, you're more than welcome. But I know you don't like to drive, Ed, after dark. I know people don't drive after dark.
Well,
I'm glad you're so concerned about me driving after dark.
Well, I was thinking it would be after a game, a football
probably be
game,
after
and then the next day, I could possibly come over, or a weekend I can meet you or whatever on my way back, that kind of thing.
Well,
Where
Doors open.
yeah, okay.
would he be eligible for the tailgate competition?
Well, that's another thing, Wood. You can smoke them at the tailgate, can you? Can you do that?
See?
Yeah, I can bring a smoker. Yeah,
Oh my God! Now that's
if you can
kick
light it,
right
I can. If you can light it, I can cook it.
there. Okay, okay. Well, then we may have
You
to
know
pick
what?
a game.
I'm just gonna
No, we may have to pick a game for real, where everybody
Leave that alone,
comes.
Ed.
Good.
Leave that alone, Ed. Leave that alone, Ed.
It's way too much territory there.
Way too much real estate to go off of that.
That's only gonna lead to trouble. We'll all be aiming in a bar in St. John's.
What I was saying was, maybe we can pick a game, because I do, and I mean I'll say this lightly. I feel like I want to bring the tailgate competition back this coming up year. But yeah, maybe if the game you want to select, and you want to smoke the ribs, all of our team, and we can do a show, right from the tailgate. You know what I mean?
Or if there's a away game, we're gonna have a party at my house. We can smoke a bunch of meats and everything. The away game we can't all go to. We'll figure it out.
Hell yeah, let's make it happen. Okay, that made my night. Let's go. It's happening. Appreciate that, Wood.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, let me go ahead and get this show on the road. Anything you want to add in your closing statements, Wood? I mean, Ed. I'm going to Ed first.
I get mixed up all the time too. Don't worry about it.
I'm flustered.
No, I think it's been a pretty broad ranging show tonight. We've gone international.
Yeah.
We've discussed the international game.
Hey.
It's quite the cosmopolitan show tonight. We even went out to Crozet.
That's right. Talked about some ribs. Anything you want to add, Wood? Your closing statement?
Not much, guys. Good to be back with you. Sorry I was late, but y'all have a good 4th. And
at least you made it
be
this time.
safe. Be safe. Have fun. You guys are welcome to my house anytime. We'll smoke some ribs. Looking forward to football season and getting back at it.
Yes, sir.
Even
yes,
you,
sir.
Ed. You're welcome, Ed. Even come on, Ed. Come on.
Chad loves
until the Raiders start winning.
Look, Chad loves you. We just, we all give each other a hard time. Some people are like, man, they really get at each other.
It's like my family. When they stop talking about you, that's when you worry.
That's when you worry. That's right.
It'd be kind of boring if we didn't.
And
yeah.
But yeah, and what I'll say is this: number one, everyone be safe out there for this holiday. This holiday always seems to, you always hear tragedy of people either drinking and driving. Also, watch out for your animals. Your animals were gonna go crazy. They go crazy when all the fireworks and everything. Watch out for your animals. Take care of your animals. Play some loud music in the house. This is when most people lose their animals, because the animals get out. They escape out of the house. They go crazy.
They're panicked.
And they're panicked. That's right. They don't know what's happening. So make sure you take care of your animals and just be aware of what's going on around you. And like I said, be safe. Enjoy this holiday. America 250 years old. That's great. That's a beautiful thing, guys. Let's keep this experiment going. Love all of you guys. I appreciate you tuning in, as always, to the 7 City Shop Talk Sports Show. Football's coming, man. Can't wait till we get out there. You see Amy, she's getting oiled up, getting ready for this season. Got that drink.
You just had to go there.
She got that drink in her hand.
You just had to
at
go
the bar.
there.
I talked to AB a little earlier. She said that she'll be ready to go. Got Wood on here, so yeah. We'll we'll get this baby rolling. Ethan as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. But as of now, this show and this night is over and the shop is closed. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.